Hello and welcome to part 2 of our episode in working with the flow maps in WorldPainter. Today we'll be working with how to use the Annotation Tool to develop our different palettes and things like that, whereas before we just masked over gravel and different elements and the coarse dirt down in here. As you guys can see, that gray gravel, and then the coarse dirt is that brownie color. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to go back and walk through the entire step. We're going to go, that's an open, that's not the right tool. We're going to hit edit. So we're going to go height map, mask, and we're going to do the high contrast one that we created before. Just all this stuff. We're going to remove the existing layer 1 to 1 and good to go. And now we're going to show the height map. So what you can see here is we have all these different textures and things like that we talked about in the last episode. We have this white color and then we have the gray color. And what I want to do today is we're going to be working on making the 2 custom terrains that I used previously in the other version. As you can see, this is very like webby and spidery and kind of all over the place. It's kind of veiny looking almost. But so pretty much what we're going to be doing here is we're going to over here to this custom terrain area, which is at the bottom of the terrain thing if you don't have it. So you click add new custom terrain, create custom material, and I've went ahead and created the materials already, so I'm going to go ahead and link those down in below so you guys can get it. So as we go through it, so we're going to call this our center flow map white. So it's going to be doing the white annotation. We're going to leave this as noise, and we're going to have 4 different blocks in here. So our first one is just going to be gravel, so that's 13. There's a few other types of gravel like small stones, the light gravel and things like that. So that's 1374. I don't have them enabled. All right, well, really quick, go up here, hit extended block IDs. Don't be dumb like me, make sure you have that enabled. All right, anyways, back into this. We're going to go into so you go to complex, flow map white, and we're going to add 4 materials in here like we just did. And this will be 13, and you're going to be 1374, and it's going to go up to 5 over here on the data value, so you can get that metadata, I guess you could call it. So we're going to do 1373, and this is going to go up to 14, and this is going to be 1373. And this is going to go up to 3. These are all 4 different types of blocks that all kind of gravel, stony type textures to them. So it really makes sense once we get into game. We're going to move this guy up to 415 minus those other keys. Going to bring this guy down to 110. We're going to bring you up to 372. And we're going to bring you down to 100. So, and then in there, we're going to actually bring this guy back up a little bit. And then bring this guy down, that's up. We want to go the opposite way. So we're going to bring him down just a little bit in here. So we have these 3 textures made, or this texture made right here. We're going to change this into kind of a gray-ish color, kind of right, let's go right there. So it's kind of a gravelly looking color. Or, you know, no, let's make it very bright and open so we can kind of see it all. We're going to do like a red, a cool red. All right, so we have this first texture here for that white coloring. And then I want to go ahead and make a second texture here. So we're going to go create custom material again. This guy's going to be flow map gray. So we're going over the gray annotation with this guy. Again, 4 blocks in here. This is where we want to start working in the grass. So we're going to bring in the grass right here. And these are going to be more mod blocks that we used previously pretty much. So 173, or 1373, 1373. These are all pretty much the rock-based ones. They're small stones, are all within this range. And we're just going to be adding all these guys in and pretty much bringing them up to these different values right here. And so pretty much we just want to bring the grass up so it's a lot more like that. So that's pretty much perfect right there. We want the grass to be a lot more, but still have it pretty noisy in this area because it's still kind of, basically this is where it kind of just, the rocks and things kind of break off and kind of branch out into the side areas when there's like high periods of the flow map being used. So we're just going to hit OK here. So the last one was red, so let's make this guy orange so they kind of work well together. So we have this whole map right here that you guys can see. And pretty much we're going to ignore the cyan part, because if you use it, you can go ahead and use it if you want. I've found that it kind of makes the map almost all gravelly. So you can make a really, really loose bit to it if you wanted. That's personal preference. I decided to go without that route because I want to get a lot of grass into the area. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to go up to this global tool here like we normally do. We're going to go fill with terrain type. And for this, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you start to see these. So we're going to do fill with terrain type Flowmap white, and we're going to go on annotations, and we're going to go on the white annotation. And just going to click OK. That'll fill all that in. You come back up here, and you're going to go fill Flowmap with gray, and you go again to do the light gray, and then you just you hit OK, and it's good. If we disable annotations right here, so you can see all these different areas that it kind of created. So again, we're going to be looking at this little area right in here that we did previously. So I'm going to render this out, and I will meet you guys in Minecraft. So here we are in our Minecraft world. It's starting to load in here, and now you can see really how much more detail we get in this type of texture than we had when it was just the gravel and then the dirt. So you can see we mixed in a lot of the different blocks we mixed in. We have small stones, we have gravel, we have dirt gravel, and there's one more mixed. We have soft gravel. So it's just kind of slightly dirty, and then two types of small stones and gravel. That's the 4 textures we mixed into there. And those are basically the same things mixed in over here as well, but we're using grassy gravel instead of regular gravel over here. So it gets that kind of look like it's really built into the terrain, and it's overgrowing with grass, like it's not constantly being used in these areas. So with that, guys, I do hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope this was useful for you guys. We looked at here a lot of moving in the flow maps and actually getting a lot of texturing and detail into them, which flow maps are a very powerful tool because you got effects like this which make very natural looking terrain. With that, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, please hit that like and subscribe if you are new. Let me know in the comments below what you guys are thinking about all this stuff. It really does mean a lot to me hearing back from you all. So with that, guys, I hope you have a good one, and see you in the next episode.